Welcome to Virtual Coffee with Dawn Rickabaugh, the Note Queen, where we talk about owner financing and notes. Financial solutions, one mom and pop to another.
It's
Dawn,
yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Sarah.
Hi.
I had a couple. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good, good. I had a couple of questions, but now it comes to mind. I just realized how safe I must have been feeling about this 401k. I've been meaning and thinking get some of it over into, or we even spoke about briefly, to a self-directed IRA. I should do that right away then, right? Move some of the money over there. I'm brand new, so I haven't done any of it.
Okay, so where is it now? Where's your money sitting now?
401k.
But who's got it?
Oh, Fidelity.
Well, yeah, I mean, my personal bias is we have to step up and be self-reliant, self-sufficient, and learn to direct our own money. And as far as I know, they are not a qualified, you really can't, they won't let you.
Yeah.
Well, they won't let you fund a note or buy a property in that, right? No, and I would do it sooner than later. Actually,
that's my question. Okay.
Abby Shemish, who you guys probably have heard of, that's Axel. He just texted me this morning in article saying corporate debt bubble will lead to collapse of 401k. So anyone who's got corporate 401ks, if they'll let you, I would like freaking get the money out. I don't know. That's just my bias, right? And it's going to be interesting to see too, because if part of this reset that we're in the midst of, I think it's been changing, but now it's really obvious to everyone that, things are really, really shifting fast. There could be a lot of change to the IRS code and all of that, or so who knows? But I always prefer to have more control and access to my money. So I would hurry up. If anyone who isn't self-directing, I know it can be painful to sell right now in the market, because then you're going to lock in 30% losses per chance. And I do think there will probably be a big bounce. But if you want to at least go, well, let's take some of it and self-direct it. To me, I'm always hedging my bets. Okay, if there's, which things do I want to own free and clear? Well, clearly my personal residences. I want free and clear because it feels good, right? Or if there's going to be debt forgiveness, I want to have some things that are leveraged because that'll work out well. I really hope that they, so, and then I have lots of different things. I mean, gold, silver, got some of that. Since I don't know where it's going, I like to diversify some other currencies, some crypto, who knows? Any one of those things could become completely valueless. I don't know, but I've kind of got it spread around so that I'm not any one thing, all of my eggs in one basket. But, real estate in my local market, there's always going to be some use, even if it's a piece of land. I've got one vacant lot in Carson City that's only 3,000 square feet, but it has at least a dozen awesome mature fruit trees. So that's valuable, to something. And I can probably drag a little tiny house on it. Probably rent that thing out for $800 a month if I wanted to, and that person can watch over the trees for me, like the Lorax. You gotta remember the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Okay.
I have the book. I forget what it's called, but I have it. Okay, I was hoping to squeeze in this other question, just if anything comes to mind, again, being new, not having done any of it to paper. My question was, what top three to five things will be impacted, or should we know or understand about the dance between property and paper in relation to this global sneeze that's currently going on? Anything come to mind for the newbie?
Yeah, so so besides, if you don't have property, there's going to be so many people that don't know about the options that they have. If the banks aren't loaning and no one's buying cash right now, but somebody has a lot of
Okay.
motivation. I've had people where I bought their property or their note at a really painful discount, and they still thank me because no one else was willing to offer them a solution. I think, Sarah, you and I talked at length on one of these Friday calls, and right, you live in a kind of a rural community, and you think that you have to
Yeah.
go really far away, and I don't think you do. I think most people should,
Yeah.
if you understand or you can engage with me at some level when you have a deal right in front of you, then like it's lease options,
Yeah.
seller financing, buying or selling with, subject to me, if
Okay.
you're just looking for like who's a motivated seller, like I've been listening to Joe McCall lately on his lease options, but he knows all about seller financing too. Most people do. It's just like at any given time they're pitching one idea over another. But if you just can get out there and talk to people who just recently pulled their
Mm-hmm.
listing because they're not getting it, or maybe landlords are really motivated, who knows how, like to Ed's point earlier, who knows how long that this moratorium on evictions, they might be really motivated to dump their rentals right
Yeah.
now. Who knows?
Yeah. And I don't mind just buying it and having it for later whenever it
Right, especially
evens out, all it shakes out.
yeah, especially if you can get terms from them, then you're mitigating some of your risk too. But you just have to start calling people, looking on Zillow, looking on what's being listed, looking on Craigslist. Talk to 5 people a
Okay.
day. Just start talking to people.
Perfect.
That
Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
I don't know. I hope that helps a little bit.
You've been listening to Virtual Coffee with Dawn Rickabaugh. For more, please visit notequeen.com.
Basically, let's get down to the basics. What is a note? It's a promise to pay, and I owe you. I owe you this money, and I'm going to pay it back over these terms. Now, in real estate, and ideally, if you're making a loan, you have a security instrument. That means if you don't keep your promise, you're going to lose the asset. It's secured by an asset that can be retrieved and sold to get the lender out of their